The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the 49ers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
From midfield, here's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. This defense for the Niners, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to...
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that
play. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We're scoreless after 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lance looking to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Spencer.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
And Lance going to throw. He's got Jeffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 44, Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. 1:52 to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And Lance now to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes being chased out left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Mahomes going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Lance. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 2.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
To throw, it's Lance.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Freeman, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Freeman again. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for KC.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. Locates Hardman for another catch. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Lance. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They run here with Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Osa Odighizuwa, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Lance. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here from the 38. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 52 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll run on first down. Singletary, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Here we go. One for Mike. Go. Switch. Go.
Singletary again. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary fights through one man, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for San Francisco, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.